Why should I learn MySQL and PHP? So let me give you my perspective on that question, and then I want to ask you a question. The question I'm going to ask you will be, after showing you some of my applications and showing you why I want to learn MySQL and PHP, then I'm going to ask you the question as to whether it is worth my effort to screencast some of my applications. So let me start by showing you this query builder. Okay, right here we have a table of meals by calories. This is just metadata dealing with hypothetical meals. Okay, so for example, we have the number of calories from carbs, fat, protein. Now this metadata is just an example. We could use anything and you would probably want to get more detailed in a real application. But carbs, fat, and protein all sum up to the number of calories in a meal, which is sometimes important to dietitians. So what we have here is a table which represents data in a database. So on the right we have the graph. Okay, that's another way of representing the data, and that's D3. But we're more concerned with creating and editing records and filtering records in this database. So let me show you how this works. So I call this a query builder. Notice this query, it says where sum is less than 4,000, order by name ascending. This is the query that creates the record set that creates the table and the graph. But we can change that by clicking the filter button. And let's choose, let's give us protein where the protein is greater than, let's say 300. Then let's order by protein descending. Let's click save, and now we have a different record set. Now notice that our query says protein greater than 300, order by protein ascending, just like we asked it to do in our form. We also have our table that gives us 3 records because there's only 3 records that match that criteria. The ability to query data is very important, and that's why I should learn MySQL and PHP. Also, the ability to add data and edit data and delete data from a database is also very important. So for right now, I'm going to reset this whole database to our original query. So I'll open the form and click reset. Now everything gets to reset. Notice the query now. Notice our query now says sum, where sum is less than 4,000, order by name ascending. That's just reset default. So let's go ahead and add a record. Adding, editing, and deleting records is very important. So I'm going to click the add button and a form pops out. So I'm going to type in the name input field, say cake. Say that's, give it, cake is high in carbs, so it's 500, high in fat, 500, not too high in protein, let's give that 100. Sodium 200, potassium 200, submit. Now we see we have cake and it is in the chart and it is right here in the table. Okay, but I'm going to click that, I'm going to edit it. I want to change this says capital C, but in the database it's C, so we're going to edit that too. Now we have a capital C. So we've added cake and we've edited cake. So again, let's go to our query builder. Change some of this up. So click filter, and I want to order this by sum ascending, descending, because I want to see if the cake should be at the top because it's the highest in calories. And sure enough, cake is at the top because it's 1100 calories. So let's do that again. Let's go back to the filter menu, the query builder, and let's set it to, let's go up here to where sum is less than about 1100. And now cake is no longer there because cake is not less than 1100 calories. So let's change that to less than or equal to. Click save. And there a cake is again. So that's our query builder. And that answers my question as to why I should learn MySQL and PHP. So now here's my question. Is it worth my effort to screencast an application like this? Even if I don't use the chart on the right, we'll just use a table and use the query to add, edit, and filter records. And we can delete records too. But that's a lot of work to screencast an application like this. And I'm only going to do it if people really want to watch it. I'm not going to do it for like 1 or 2 people. So if you think that it's worth my effort, let me know somehow. Like this video, give me a thumbs up on it, say something in the comments, or go to my Twitter account or my Facebook account and let me know somehow. And also subscribe to my channel, because if I do make them, then you'll be able to get notifications whenever I make a new video. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and don't forget to let me know what you think.